What's your go-to dance move, like when you're out at the club or something? Not when you're performing.
I feel like the moves kind of move together. I feel like it has to be the finger point, like that
Yeah?
on stage.
What's up, MuchMusic? Welcome. Today we have the pleasure of chatting with Canadian, Toronto-based EDM DJ Frank Walker. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. The weather is a little rainy, but we're gonna lighten up the mood here. Make a little.
I like what you
make
did
some
there.
art.
Exactly. I like that you brought that up. You know, we're not basing the mood off of the weather. We're gonna base it off of this craft that we're making today. So we're making a mood board. Have you ever made one?
Not like this.
Okay, it's kind of like a vision board. I mean, this is kind of like we're setting the tone for the rest of your year and how you're feeling today. So, like, I mean, besides the weather, what is your mood today?
I'm feeling good. I feel like the album just dropped. There's a lot of good-looking, good vibe stickers over here. I feel like it's gonna be.
That's what I'm thinking, like
DJ
vibes, you know?
Good energy.
I mean, okay, let's start it right off here. We got a little title for your board, mood for today. But what's your mood for the year going into second half of 2024?
I don't know, it's good energy. Like I feel like I've been putting a lot in this album for the past year, and now it's out, and I feel like there's just a lot of good vibes. I'm excited to kind of tour it around and show people what it's all about.
Totally. I mean, yeah. Let's get into your album, Origin. You got a sticker for it right there. You could paste her up. This is kind of more an homage to your sonic roots. So tell me about, if you could describe to someone who maybe hasn't heard your music or is just kind of getting into it, how do you describe your sound?
So for me, like the whole album was about going back to kind of what got me into EDM, kind of my origin story.
Exactly.
And that was kind of like 2013, 2014, kind of when Avicii was showing up. I wasn't making music at the time, but it's kind of what made me fall in love with EDM.
What drew you to it?
Yeah, so like my first ever album, I'm like, hey, I want to go back to what got me into the music in the first place.
I love that.
Good emotional lyrics, like big kind of arena energy, kind of nostalgic elements in there.
I love that.
Yeah,
you're touching on so many points that I want to ask you about, but you're getting into energy. Maybe we throw up some,
Positive
good vibes,
energy in
positive
here.
energy, good vibes in there. Origin story. I mean, you said this was around the 2014 era, so kind of how did you start? Get into your origin story a little bit.
So I was going to school at Laurier, like an hour outside of Toronto. For anyone that's not from Toronto, I know we are, but
shout out Laurier.
I know. I was like playing on the rugby team. Our team wasn't that good. We kept losing. I was DJing house parties at the time, kind of like for fun. I wasn't good at that either.
What were you going to school for?
My business degree. I did not think I'd be a DJ.
Isn't that funny how that happens? Like literally you were going to school for business and now you're literally an artist.
Let's talk about Canada. Let's throw a Canadian flag on here.
Let's do it. I'm sorry, I don't have a Laurier
No, it's all good. A little golden hawk.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I kind of fell into it. Started playing house parties. I'm like, this is a lot more fun than losing every weekend. I kind of took it from there. Like I never thought I would be an artist. But yeah, kind of fell into it and fell in love with the music and started to teach myself how to produce off YouTube. And
I love that.
Like a year and a half after probably I started it, I'm like, hey, this might be something real.
Did you have a moment where you're like, oh, I'm actually good at this? Or because I feel like sometimes you got to be honest with yourself and like, okay, maybe this is just a hobby, or maybe I can actually pursue this and turn it into something.
Not really. I don't think there's never the one moment, but I think a year and a half into it, my mom was like, it's like, hey, if you're gonna do this, you should commit fully, because I was still trying to I got my degree. I'm like, do I work? Do I do this? And she's like, just give it a shot. You can only do this while you're there's a lot of DJs that do it when they're not young, but she's like, you can't start doing this when you're older. So give it a shot while you're young and see where it goes.
Totally.
And here I am.
Well, this is an important one. Maybe we put Origin on here.
I know, yeah.
We got a little record here. Maybe we could put them side by side. This is your new record. We got some turntables here, little music notes.
Where do you get all these stickers from? I like the sticker selection. There's some
ask
funny little cats.
Verda's the helper in the stickers. It's a secret. Can't tell you guys. Kind of off topic, but if you were to tell me your villain origin story, you know how people are like, oh, this is the moment that would kind of change the trajectory of my story. What would your villain origin story moment be?
The villain story?
Yeah.
I don't know if I have a good villain story. I feel like everything's been pretty smooth. I don't know if I'm super lucky.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the DJ world's just very there's not a lot of beef or anything in it even. I feel like other genres people get in arguments. I feel like EDM is pretty
pretty
happy,
happy-go-lucky vibes.
Yeah, some of the good vibes we already have on here.
Exactly. What would a DJ beef look like?
I don't know. People aren't even dropping diss tracks or anything. Maybe
that's what I'm saying. It's kind of you're remixing others' music as well. So
remixing their stuff badly, maybe.
Yeah,
putting on a bad remix.
I like that.
How do these magazines work over here? We dig in.
Yeah, we can absolutely. I'm glad that you asked. Literally, anything that you see there that catches your eye. Could be anything they're looking
stack
forward to this summer. Maybe it's a house, maybe it's somewhere you want to move. We got.
Let's go world's greatest cities.
Let's do it. Okay, well, speaking of cities, this is a good segue. I was gonna say summer is, you know, a big time for DJs. You're touring right now. Where's somewhere you're really excited to go or that you've been?
Touring wise, kind of never stops, going all over the place.
Yes.
I'm going on my first ever like actual vacation with my girlfriend later
nice.
this week.
Oh my God, where are you going?
We're going to Paris, then London.
Wow, what a nice
England.
vacation.
Yeah, I know she's come a lot on tour with me. There we go.
There
Maybe
we
I'll
go,
toss some of those in
London.
there.
Yo, cut her out.
We go out, like she obviously tours with me a lot, but we've never actually had like a proper like
Getaway.
yeah, as like a couple. So
Good job.
now the album's out. I'm like I think I owe you like a proper one. So
Yeah, it's also like celebratory. Yeah, album's out, and I'm gonna go on vacation for a little bit and enjoy myself.
I know. But yeah, then like on top of that, touring never stops. Like I'm playing Veld here in Toronto later this summer, which
Yes, exciting.
it's not exciting for me to travel to because I'm walking down the street. But there's nothing that really tops like a hometown show. I don't know,
Totally.
like when I'm here with all my
Totally.
all my friends come out. Yeah, then it's kind of on top of that, always kind of bouncing around touring.
How do you find the energy in Toronto compared to other places you've been? Like, is Toronto always the best for you?
I think for me, because it's like homecoming shows, it's hard to
Yeah.
just stick that anywhere. I feel.
Anywhere,
Those
yeah.
boards, I'm not like.
Should we get a picture of London as well?
I'm down.
Yeah,
Should
let's
go back
do
to the
it.
page. We gotta fill up this board somehow.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, it's just good because like I don't know, seeing all my friends here, it's always like such a good vibe, you know.
Totally.
It's hard
Do a lot
to
of
top
your
that.
friends come and like come to your shows because it's so easy? I mean, if they live here too, you're kind of just like, yo, come check out my show.
Sometimes I also feel like because like they've seen me play so many times, like especially my close ones that like saw me start out, they're like,
Right.
oh, like another Frank show. It's like you gotta twist their arm a little bit. Like some of my friends are getting a bit like. I'm like the young one for my friend group, so
Yeah.
my friends are all in their like we're having kids era, so
True,
it's hard
true.
to like get them to come out sometimes. But
Yeah, I like that. Yo,
But,
you keep segueing my questions actually, because you're talking about eras over here. I saw in your Instagram bio that you wrote, bringing back the golden era. What is the golden era?
So for me, I feel like when like that kind of like EDM era I was
Yes.
talking about, like I feel like the music was just so good then, and that's
Yes.
what got me into it. And
Totally.
obviously, it's not going to be the golden era for everyone, but
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of EDM fans who kind of fell in love with that era. There's not a lot of it out right now, so
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm kind of making music for myself, but also for them. Do I do try to like cut out Big Ben
I like
here,
that.
or am I
Whatever you
gonna-
want. That's kind of vibes too.
I feel like if I'm going to do that though, it's like
Yeah.
it looks okay
I
right
like
now. I
this.
don't want to get too like get
No,
too
no.
confident here and mess it
No,
up.
no, it's perfect.
Should we talk
You
about
can't
Brendan
even you
London?
can't mess this up. It's kind of however you please.
You'd be surprised if I start digging in there.
You're
Yeah.
an artist. You're an artist. You're artistic.
But it's that era of music for me that like really made me fall in love with it, and it's my golden era.
Totally.
So that's kind of like the vibe I'm going for.
I like that. So would you say, aside from music, would you say you're in your golden era right now of like your career, maybe your personal life? Like, how are you feeling? What era are you in right now?
I still feel like I have like some stuff I want to do. So hopefully
Yes.
I'm not in my golden era yet. Like
Okay.
hopefully I'm not peaking.
There's more to come.
Got some more to go. I'm gonna toss a little
Yes.
airplane on one of these corners to
Yeah, I love
little travel
that.
vibe.
Absolutely.
Whoop.
This
Take
is
care of the
vibes.
tape over here, one corner.
So then if you're not quite yet in your golden era, what era are you in right
I
now?
don't know, like maybe this is like the origin story era like we're talking
Yeah.
about. Like not like that was planned from the album title, but we're still
Yeah.
working towards it, you know? We're getting to that
Totally.
golden era soon.
Also, I kind of like, I don't know, maybe there's an idea here with the golden era. We got some gold, some letters. We got a gold star. Maybe I can make something out of that.
I'm down. Clearly haven't done a vision board in a while or a mood board in a while. It's like a little Grammy thing here.
Yes.
Let's toss one of those on there. I can't
But
hurt.
we're manifesting.
I know, near origin.
Let's get into some of the titles and the tracks on your album.
Let's put it next to a track actually.
Yeah, Gravity
That
is
one's
here.
with my boy Tyler Shaw. We're feeling good
Yes.
about this one, so we'll toss a little Grammy thing next to Gravity over here.
Let's go, Tyler Shaw.
He's also
Canadian
Canadian,
duo.
so we'll toss it over here.
Love it.
Ooh, I'm kind of overlapping a little too much. Let's go
I
over
like that.
there. Perfect.
I also love your song "Missing You."
Thank you.
Big one of yours, big hit.
We got a little guitar emoji. Maybe we'll do that with the country
let me see
vibes.
if I can find a
I think
little.
it's over
Oh,
there.
perfect. Guitar emoji.
No, we
that
like.
one top 10 on top 40 radio.
I know my boy Nate Smith is
Nate Smith. Yeah.
absolutely crushing it right now. We kind of put the song together like probably in December, and
Yeah.
Warren over at Sony's like, hey, have you heard of Nate Smith? He's about to blow up. And I'm like, no, but he's got a great voice. Let's like put him on the record.
Yeah,
And
let's
then
collab.
I don't think we could have timed that more perfectly. He's breaking country records and has like the longest country #1s. And Nate
Love
Smith, absolutely amazing
You
singer.
guys cooked up a banger, let me tell you that. What's something that you miss? Maybe you're nostalgic about something. Even your music right now kind of fits into that. You're trying to get into that nostalgic sound.
Thank you.
Something you're nostalgic about.
I feel like for me, like the biggest thing I miss when I'm on the road is just like spending that time back in Toronto and like going up to Muskoka, and like I feel like I tour really heavy during the summer, which is like
busiest time, especially for like a DJ. I mean, all the festivals, outdoor events.
I know, but it's like also the best time to be in Toronto. So here we just hit top 10 on Missing You. Just put a little 10 over here.
Oh yeah, I like that. Okay, that's very.
You're kind of feeding me things. You said this.
Let's go. This is what I'm here for. I'm here to facilitate.
The mood board specialist.
I like that. I mean, I'm trying. That's what I'm here for. I love I Go Dancing.
Thank you.
Where do you like to go dancing?
At my shows? No. I feel like I'm touring so much.
Do you dance like when you're DJing, sort of? Like you're kind of
a little bit.
Bopping?
Not too much. I don't want to scare people away. Like the moves aren't bad, but they're nothing to write home about.
Who's someone you would like to collab with in the future?
I mean, Madonna would be sick. I don't know if that's something that's gonna happen.
Sick. You never know. Hey.
Like all-time fave band is Coldplay. Like a Coldplay song would be like
dope.
insane. It has a lot of I Go Dancing on the Star just to fill it up a little bit.
I like that. Let's do it. And then I might put a little dancer emoji in here.
Oh, I didn't even see that. I was like,
yes.
That makes way more sense.
What's your go-to dance move? Like when you're out at the club or something? Not when you're performing.
I feel like the moves kind of move together. I feel like it's like it has to be the finger point, like up on stage, like woo.
But like even when you're out, like you're like finger pointing.
I feel like I have to a little bit. I don't know. I feel like it's just become like part of how I make my moves go up. I don't know. It's like there we go. I like that corner.
I like that. I like that. Oh, what a feeling! What's the feeling you kind of try to give off to your audience when you're on stage? What's something that you're kind of aiming for every show?
I think for me, it's like it is just a lot of that good energy, like good vibes, like.
Yep.
Like
I'm glad I got these ones.
I know. I swear I'm not just reading the sticker palette over there. But for me, it's like I feel like that throwback era EDM was just so like uplifting and melodic.
Totally.
So I feel like as my albums come out and I've kind of been putting that message out, people are expecting that, and it's just like it's a good feeling at like at the shows.
Feeling. Totally.
Yeah, and like I like my music to be happy and stuff people can sing along to. So
absolutely. What do you like to listen to? What brings your spirits up?
Because I make so much dance music, it's not what I listen to in my spare time. I like kind of like alternative stuff or like folky stuff. Like big Noah Kahan fan at the moment because I feel like it's just I don't know. It's also good energy, but in a different way than EDM. It's more like an organic.
Yes.
Less electronic
feeling. It depends on the vibe that you're going for. Like if you're trying to get it more pump up, EDM is obviously the lane you go in. But if you're kind of looking for a little bit more mellow, I like the alternative side. What kind of? I feel like we got to get some more good vibes.
Let's do maybe the positive energy one.
I like that.
But yeah, I feel like for me, it's like if stuff's got good energy, good vibes. That's like the biggest thing for me.
Absolutely.
When it comes to what I like to listen to.
I love it.
What do we got over here?
Let's try to. This is good. I think we got a good base. Maybe we try to just like fill in the blanks. I don't know. Here we got an envelope with a note. Maybe you want to write yourself a note.
Ooh.
Maybe you want to manifest something. It could definitely go on the mood board. We should like put it in the envelope.
Let's toss one more title on here.
Let's do it. Let's do it. We got another.
Maybe like toss Youngblood up there. Is there like a little like the kid emoji or something? There's like a baby stroller. That might be a little too young. But like
Youngblood stroller. Let's see here. Maybe you got your tour, not for Youngblood,
maybe
but just in
the
general.
Origin, like the tour bus. I'm gonna put Youngblood. So it's a long title.
Let's see. We can. I mean.
Here we go. Toss like it here.
There you go. I like that. Yeah.
Sending a message back to my super young self here.
Okay. If you could send a message to your super young self right now, what would you say? Maybe you want to write that down in an envelope.
That's kind of like the messaging of that Youngblood song.
Yeah.
I'll write something down in an envelope there, but it's like kind of like about embracing the journey. Like don't go too fast. It's like and like kind of forget to embrace the moment.
Yes. Do you find that hard sometimes, just with the kind of on the go pace schedule, everything? You're kind of like it's a whirlwind.
For sure, and I think that's like why that song resonates with me so much because it's like don't like get caught up in that moment and take that step back and like let yourself enjoy it. Kind of, it's important too because in like my career and so many other careers, like you get so caught up and you just like a year goes by, it's like so many good things have happened, and like, if you don't take that time to kind of like live in that moment, you miss it. And then after you're looking back and you're like, oh, that was fun, but then during the moment you kind of are like, oh, well, I wish I kind of appreciated it at the moment. Embrace the moment.
I like that. Embrace the moment.
Too frank?
Too frank, yeah. Too frank from Frank. Maybe we could seal it in with a little star or something, like these little stickers. A music note on there. Lovely. I like that. Too frank from Frank. I actually love that.
The vibe. I like a good piano.
Let's go.
I feel like we're sticker heavy down there. Maybe there. It's a lot of it on like What a Feeling's kind of like a piano
I like it.
forward track.
A lot of music in here. It's music heavy. This is what you're focused on this year.
I like that.
So
I feel like we should have done like a Toronto thing or something. Like London's like.
no, but you know, you're
it's like I'm from the UK
You're
or
about to
something.
fly away. We know you're Canadian. The true ones know. Thanks so much for doing this arts and crafts with me. I'm glad that we got to get to know you a little bit, get to know your origin story. And back on that, you still don't have a villain one? A villain?
No.
No
Well,
villain
hopefully
origin?
not.
Maybe this could be the start of your villain.
That's my next era.
Yeah, your next era is in your villain era.
I like that.
I like
Maybe,
it too.
I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. I'm putting him on the spot here. Thank you so much, and congrats on the album. Good luck on everything you're doing, the tour, everything, and yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you guys. Much love.